my life of crime is over.
Who told you that?
I'll know how they move the money.
I'm about to get naked, so no bacon. I said no bacon.
Logan Lucky, in theaters Friday.
I've got around like 15 questions, all written on tennis balls. So it's just a case of you reach in, you pick a tennis ball, you answer the question, both of you. All straight in. Yeah. Boom.
Fave one-hit wonder.
Which one is? Oh, yeah.
Best prank just recently. Taryn on Kingsman. He thought he was cute and he put like a wig in my trailer, and so like when I came in, I was like, oh, I think someone must have like came in and like it's the wrong trailer or whatever, and he thought that was funny. There was no one. I sort of, it wasn't very well pulled off, so I went and the day that I was leaving, come back to the States, I spent about like, I don't know, 3,000 quid on sex toys and blow up dolls. And filled his entire trailer with very naughty scenes. It took forever to blow up. Like, I think we had 17 blow up dolls.
I'm not a big pranking person because I have no fun and have no personality. But I would say that what I like to do is scare people on set. I like to. That kind of counts, right? Yeah. I like to hide in like corners.
You got me once.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, which is not a good idea with some people, just because you're like some people are more vulnerable, but Channing isn't one of them. So,
scared you as a kid?
What movie scared you as a kid?
Stephen King's It.
Child's Play. I watched that movie very early, like
Go for it.
Right.
Good man.
When it came out. It's my coffee.
I know him from Girls. He's Adam from Girls. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good to go then.
I know you from this.
Right. Okay.
That's my comeback.
Adam, did you manage to learn how to make a stiff martini with just one arm? Is that your party trick now?
I haven't used it at a party because.
Oh, why not?
Because I don't have parties because I.
Oh.
The world is a sad place, and full of anger and.
There's no parties happening.
But right.
Can you imagine? You're just like making martinis for your.
Like, stop crying! I'm trying to have a
concentrating.
party.
To get the martini here.
To get my party trick. You'll have your time. This is me time now. But I haven't done it yet, except for the filming. But it's good. It's a good skill to know.
What is the backstory for Clyde? Why has he got the missing arm?
He's an Iraq war veteran, and he lost it.
I mean, you've been to the troops yourself.
In the Marine Corps.
Marine Corps, yeah. Is it easy to adapt to civilian life?
No, I didn't deploy, but I certainly
okay.
met people that deployed, or my friends that come back, or we go overseas with our nonprofit where we do performances for a military audience.
That's great.
That's to clear that up. But as far as the adjustment from military to civilian life, I would say for me, which I can only speak from that perspective, but I know a lot of people who would echo the same thing. It's a radical adjustment. I know from the military perspective, you can't help but judge civilian life, mostly because you're jealous that you signed this 4-year contract and now you're stuck. At 18 or 19 on a mountain with a bunch of dudes freezing your ass off while everyone's like in college, so you judge civilians and their lack of awareness of what you're doing, which is also an illusion. But it's weird to be given that kind of responsibility at such a young age and then suddenly come back where the stakes are not as high. Every day it's like, some kind of intense regime, or like you're firing with live ammo and something goes wrong. It's like
it's like playing an action movie, basically.
Yeah, with the stakes being real as opposed
yes.
to an illusion, and then suddenly adapting to where the stakes aren't as high and people are complaining about a long line at Starbucks. It's a weird adjustment.
I've heard it say that you feel integral, like like every person matters, like so much, and and then when you come home and you get a job in an office, whatever, you are replaceable. You're not exactly like you can just kind of come or go, and it almost doesn't matter, and it just doesn't have the same value. It doesn't. You don't feel valued in the same way.
Yeah.
And
Purposeful.
the relationships you create because you're under
Yeah.
these circumstances are like no other civilian relationship you have. I will say how it applies to acting the most is that part of it, the camaraderie, that it's not really about one person. You become very aware, I think, that you have a job that you have to do very well, but you're only as good as the people that are on your right and left. And that directly applies to shooting something like this, where it's an ensemble thing. You're relying on the other people to support you, and you're only as good as the people that are in front of the camera and behind.
Yeah.